So, cold brew coffee. What is it? Is it any good? Let's find out. Hi, I'm Nathan and welcome back to Wasn't My Fault. As you can see, another coffee machine review. Only a little bit different. It's actually a cold brew by OXO, which in the UK is a type of kind of gravy seasoning cube thing. But they make a lot of plastic items and storage and that sort of thing. So, cold brew coffee. It's supposed to be a lot nicer in many ways, a bit fruitier flavour, less acidic and bitter than regular coffee because it's made with cold water. So it makes it a lot sort of sweeter, I suppose. It'll be quite interesting. It does take a long time. It takes 12 to 24 hours to actually brew. So it's not like you can use this and drink the coffee straight away. So let's have a look. It looks like a weird science project, but let's open the box and see what's inside and give it a go. Okay, first thing new, instruction book. Have a look at that later. Get some of this out. Right, now there's a lot of bags and stuff, so I'll do that off camera and just take the stuff out of the box. Okay, there's a lot of bags and polystyrene in here. That's boring. I'll take all the nonsense out that we don't need off camera and then just purely take out what's in here, the interesting parts. Okay, let's take it all out. So we have what they call a rainmaker, which is the piece that you put water in the top. We have the coffee flask, which, yeah, it does look kind of science project like, which is kind of cool. This has a stopper for it, which is also for measuring the coffee concentrate. And if you can see, there's a line there where my finger is. Just about to see that on camera. That's the line you fill with the coffee when it's actually brewed, so you can pour that into a cup and use, but I'll explain that later. Okay, here's the main jug with a permanent filter, if you can see that inside there. So make sure it's nice and tight. Oh, yeah, that's quite tight. So take that off. So as you can see, permanent filter fits into the bottom of the jug. Have a stopper there, which, like a lot of coffee machines, so you can take things out and it won't drip everywhere. So it'll only drip when it's needed. It's not do it too tight, or I'll never be able to undo it again to clean. Last part now is, now it actually goes that way, but check this out. For storage, like it was in the box, you can, doesn't fit all that well, put it all together, that's upside down, so you can keep it stored nice and clean, dust free on the counter. Pretty useful. So let's put this thing together as it needs to be. So we have flask, we have stand. I'll move the camera in a minute so you can see it better. That fits on top. There's actually, you can see there, see that piece inside there. So that's actually what releases that in the bottom to let the coffee drip through. So I'll have a look at that later. That fits on top. Rainmaker goes on top. Easy. So all we do is put the right amount of coffee in the jug, placed on there. It won't drip until you release the catch there. Put the rainmaker on top. Pour the water inside using, see the flask down there to measure it, and it will drip through. And the reason why it's got what's called the rainmaker, so it distributes the water evenly in. So I'll change the camera around a little bit and actually give it a try, see how much coffee we need, go from there. Back in a moment. Okay, so here we go. Much better view of the machine itself. I've taken, obviously, the rainmaker lid off. I've measured out the water as per the instructions in the book, which I'll go through now quickly. As you can see, there's lots of information, tells you how much, so yield of it. If you're using 10 ounces, which is 284 grams of coffee and 1,200 millilitres, 5 cups of water, 1 carafe produces enough concentrate for 12 to 14 drinks, depending how much you use. As I said, it has got the handy measure there, so it makes life quite easy. You can see there's all the pictures there of how you actually use it. It does tell you the ratio, so the recommended recipe there is 10 ounce, 3.5 cups of ground coffee to 5 cups with 1,200 ml of water. To produce less coffee, we still recommend using a ratio of 1 to 4 coffee to water ratio. So see, pretty easy instructions of how to use it. Make sure that's up, or if it's down, the water will just pour straight out all over the place, and we don't want that. I just got a generic ground coffee. Basically dump it in there, nice and easy, nothing difficult about it. Yeah, just a generic brand. I'm not mentioning the brand because they're not paying me, so yeah, it's just ground coffee. Right, let me make the lid, it goes back on. Can't see me very well, but oh well. So pour it in evenly around. As you can see, it flows through evenly and all around all of the coffee. Up in the centre, because there's a big nub bit in the middle for you to pick up with. But there you go, it distributes it fairly well, to be honest. So that's kind of cool. And there we go. That's that. That can then go down there, ready. Okay, this piece, obviously I'm not going to put on the carafe, because then it won't fit underneath, and it means if I pour any of the concentrate, it's just going straight into there, which I suppose you could do. The only other thing to do really is leave it for a couple of minutes, stir it around, and leave it to brew. Instead of with, obviously when you brew with hot water, you tend to put the water in and it filters straight through. With this, it has to sit in it, because it takes a lot longer to brew with cold, because the hot water, obviously, like with tea, if you ever tried brewing cold tea, it's really difficult. Hot flavour comes straight out cold, it takes hours and hours and hours. So same thing with this. So off camera, because it's a bit boring to watch, I'll mix this up in a minute after it's settled a little bit, and we'll leave it until I come back from work in the morning. I've probably said before, I work nights, so by the time I come back in the morning, it'll be just over 12 hours, so it's not going to be the full 24 hours, because I expect it might be a little bit too much. And I've tried cold coffee before as a cold drink. I can't stand it. I like hot coffee, but I'll do it a little bit less strong, because I think it'll probably work out a little bit better doing the 12 hours and see how it works. It might be quite interesting for a 12-hour brew, and I'm impatient. I want to try some coffee, so I'm going off to make myself a normal cup of coffee, because I've got to wait till tomorrow for this. So I'll finish off this video first thing in the morning when I come back from work and see how it works, and I will let you guys know. See you then. So I'll let this brew, I'll get myself a nice cup of coffee, get ready for work, and we'll see what happens in the morning. So I'll let you guys know. Okay, so I'll let that brew now for the 12 hours. I'll go and make myself a normal coffee with one of my other coffee machines. I have plenty of them. There's like 5 coffee machines, something ridiculous like that. So I'll do that, get ready for work. When I come back from work, we'll see how this is actually brewed. We'll do a taste test and see if it's actually worth the hype or not. I'm not going to do a cold coffee test, because cold coffee is disgusting. I like hot, piping hot coffee. That's how coffee should be. Don't like coffee flavour, don't like cold coffee. I've tried it with milk and a frappuccino. Just about managed, but cold black coffee, no, never, never, never. Okay, back in the morning. Okay, it's now the next day. As you can see, the coffee is still in there, so it's time to see what it's like. So we just flip this switch down, and as you can see, it's filtering incredibly slowly, as you would expect. So it's going to probably take some time. So instead of sitting and watching it, I'll come back as soon as it's finished. Okay, so now it has actually finished brewing. So we have the stopper, which is the lid, and also allows you to measure how much coffee concentrate. So you may be able to see just a line by there. So I've obviously already flipped the switch up, so that if there is any coffee concentrate left, it's not going to pour all over the place. does seem like some weird science experiment, but let's have a look how it goes. So, when they say concentrate, it's concentrated flavour, but not concentrate as in more syrup. It is still very liquid, it's not very viscous at all, so at least it does seem more like a normal thing. So there we go. Pour that in my very nice Titanfall mug. And then the hot water. Obviously, if you wanted to make iced coffee, cold water, ice, milk, if you like it with milk, sugar, and whatever else you want with it. And there we go. Yeah, I'm using this instead of a kettle because my kettle is a bit ugly and quite like this craft. That's from Coffee Machine that I've already done a review for previously. So have a look at that in my review section. Okay, so it's going to be incredibly hot, but I like it quite hot. So, doesn't smell too bad at all. It smells like coffee. It doesn't smell overly strong or anything else. Quite interesting flavour to it. No, it's going to be too hot to try. It's actually really nice. It's fairly strong, but it's not bitter. There's kind of, I suppose, fruit flavour to it slightly. I don't think it really tastes fruity, but you can kind of feel the kind of fruit flavour to it compared with normal coffee. It's actually quite pleasant, I must admit. There's almost no bitterness to it at all. It's really strange having coffee that you can taste is quite strong, but doesn't have the kind of bitterness that you're used to having with coffee. It's actually not bad, and it means, I'll keep it there, as you see, you only use a small amount at a time. I think it's about the size of, you know, those little sort of travel shampoo bottles and that sort of thing you get. I believe that's about the right size, judging by how much you get this. So you can actually fill those up to take to work or take somewhere else with you. It is supposed to last, I think it's about a week or so in the fridge, so it's not bad really. So you think you take those to work, keep them in the fridge, and use them when you want. You don't have to use normal crappy instant. Most places have, you know, those big jars of really cheap instant coffee. Now you can have a real cup of filtered coffee wherever you are. Pretty good. I would recommend trying it. Said I wouldn't recommend trying it cold unless you do like cold coffee flavour. I hate the flavour of coffee when it's not real cup and real hot, so maybe I'm a bit biased. Maybe not. I said frappuccinos are quite nice, and this is ideal for that. Said it keeps in the fridge. It's pretty cold, so it's good for making cold drinks. If making hot drinks, just top it up with hot water, milk, cream, whatever you want, and have a really nice cup of coffee. So yeah, I would recommend you giving it a go. It's a little bit different. I said it's not quite as bitter, so it is a really nice flavour, a little bit more mellow than normal coffee, but still has all the flavour. So yeah, thumbs up for me. Pretty good. Now I just need some little travel bottles so I can take it to work. I don't have to drink all the rubbish they have there. So much better. So yeah, anyway, hope you like that. There'll be a link in the description to buy on Amazon if you so wish, along with any other products that I've reviewed as well. It's the same thing. Have a look on Amazon and have all the prices and everything there as well. So it's great. If you like this, please subscribe, like, feel free to make some comments. Tell me what you think of cold coffee. Do you like actual cold coffee, or do you like me, like hot coffee, even if it is cold filtered like this? Let me know. So comment, like, and subscribe button is down in the corner as well. I would appreciate it. That'd be fantastic. So have a look at some of my other videos and come back again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.